gods. And I said, no, we have so many virtues. We don't have so many gods. We have representations of each virtue. And then I use a simple example, like you are Anita. To your mom, you're her daughter. To your siblings, you're the brother or the sister or whatever it is. To your client, you are the psychologist. To your teacher, you're the student. So they all call you Anita, but you're serving different various roles. Does that make you a different person? You're still the one person, but you are taking on different forms of different roles in different things that you do. Likewise, that's how God is. And every belief and every religion is true to their own truth. And so I don't understand why people need to condemn and be mean about it. Because at the end of the day, we all are exactly the same if you think about it. We all have the purity and the ability, the God-like self, the I am within ourselves. And the quicker humanity learns to understand that and tap into the unconditional love, I think everything would just be the way it's supposed to be. And peace and harmony will prevail.
Sure. Well, thank you.
A pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'm just grateful to be of service to all that I do. And yeah.
Thank you for the work.
Pleasure, actually. It
comes through that it is a pleasure, actually. It's not just the word.
Yeah. No, I mean, I willingly do what I do, and I mean, I've taken lots of attacks on myself, and but I still do it anyway, just because I know I can be that conduit of change and the ability to help people to come into their own. And believe me, I shine more when I see everybody else that I teach or I help and they shining, and that makes me so joyful to be able to be used as this conduit, to be able to create this change.
What do you mean when you say help people shine? What does that mean exactly?
It means that, say somebody comes to me and probably they had something tragic happen in their lives, maybe sexual abuse, maybe physical abuse, maybe just bullying, stuff like that, and I take them in like certain processes of spirit, guided by spirit, and I take them into a position where they look at themselves as a different person, and I heal the brokenness of that situation, and then I assist them to come into their true authentic self. I mean, I have clients and I always smile when they come to me and they say, I don't recognize myself anymore. I said, why? They said, because Prax happened. I said, no, Prax didn't happen. You happened. Prax just guided the process for you to happen. And you know, it is, for me, it's so touching to be able to bring that change into wherever.
So helping people step fully onto their path, heal through some of the traumas or whatever it is that they've needed to learn and carry and work on and deal with, and then step onto their path and actually start really recognizing who they are.
Yeah, and I totally love working with businesses because my goal from Spirit is to create enough millionaires and billionaires in this world for them to co-create and bring in and give free education. Free. Not where they have to pay an arm and a leg for a family that can't afford. But that's the mission of Spirit. And especially now with the new age kids, I'm so deeply saddened when I see these children being misdiagnosed, called ADHD and hyperactivity syndrome, whatever they called, and schizophrenic and depressive and stuff like that. But they are just being misunderstood. If they actually look deeper, they would find that these people are just more evolved energetically, and they're not being met on the right system. And that's why I'm so glad to be able to share this with my student that's going to be opening the school, which is going to be for touching millions, if not hundreds of millions of lives, with that new way of thought and a new way of programming. Because, you know, most school curriculums is basically about divide and conquer. It is about putting the child there, programming them. This is the way the robot works, and this is the way it is. You can't look left, you can't look right, you're just going to look straight. And with the new age children, you can't do that because they've come in with an already knowing. So they are rebellious. And that's what's so interesting.
Mm.
I find these kids so amazing. And even the kids with autism, they're just not met on the right frequency. You know, if people actually are open and they understand and they come to understand the vibrational frequency of the child, we would have so much more nicer things to happen. And especially teaching children to come into their own at an early age is brilliant. Helping them to meditate and become calm into the oneness and understanding and trusting their intuition. Because everybody's born with it.
Sure.
But usually when a child is saying something, the parent will say, "Shut up, you don't know what you're talking about."
Children should be seen and not heard.
Exactly. Those are the famous sayings of parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you talk too big, you're not an adult. And then when you're a child and you're dreaming big, it's like, no, you can't achieve that. So you're immediately dampening the spirit of that child. Anyway, this can go on for
I know, I
hours.
was just going to say.
We need to wrap this up.
Indeed. So thank you. And then maybe there will be a follow-up. I guess we'll see what else pops up. Maybe people might have questions and we can also address that.
That would be awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for watching.